What's up, ladies and scumbags? This is Opex. Opex! Should have some nice music playing, you know. It's Opex's channel. Alright, fuck it. So I got a 4 vs 4 RT game taking place on Battleground. This is over Battle.net, if you did not know. And let me go to me, because I'm the only fucker that matters. Alright, so I get undead. I usually 99.9% of the time, if I'm playing RT, I'm just going random. Because, you know, I like the random aspect of it. So it looks like we have 3 undead. We have 1, 2, and one of our undead is, of course, oh, there he is. That was me pinging, because sometimes, you know, a quick ping may wake him up. I'm an undead, and I have an human ally over here. We have 3 undead. I said destroyer fiends. And, yeah. Looks like Yellow doesn't want to build anything, and that's alright, because he's trying to figure out what he's gonna go. If he wants to go ghouls next to bombs, that's cool with me, because, you know, this motherfucker wants to go frost. Typical undead in 4 vs 4. Gotta get the frost rooms, man, they're OP. Anyways, so I'm starting up with a nice ghoul. Probably follow that by a fiend. Not 100% sure, but I'm thinking I'm gonna do I seen Witty back maybe 2 years ago do a few videos on build orders, and I'm thinking maybe I want to do a build order video. You know, one for human, one for orc, one for, you know, blah blah blah. Because it looks like a lot of these 4 vs 4 RT players don't really know the build order. Especially like on the ends. This isn't really a good end. You know, because all it takes is one Zeppelin coming back here and all your shit's fucked, you know, and people gotta understand how to build. And I always see, like, I mean, this is a decent build order right here. You know, you have the crypt blocking, you know, other buildings. It makes it more difficult to approach. You know, and that's a decent way to build. You know, you want your necropolis safe. You know that you don't want your ziggurat too out in the open, but this is perfect because you got it on both sides. And so yep, I got my fiend out. Probably gonna opt to get some damage done on that Knoll Warden.
Summoning is complete.
And coming out with another Crypt Fiend. Got my Death Knight. Got another Death Knight from Pink. And a Dreadlord from Yellow. Gucci down to the socks. Huh?
Summoning is complete.
Alright, so should be picking up a rod. Got the rod going. I don't know exactly what I'm doing right there. I'm trying to probably figure out what my next plan of attack is. Not sure what I'm waiting on, to be completely honest. I think I'm just setting up things, and you know what? I probably don't care. I'm trying to figure out my plan of attack. I mean, pink and yellow are creeping together, and that's awesome because I love it when undeads creep together. That's like, you know, that's so cool. Right. Typical human being able to creep out anything on the map with militia. Getting some damage done on my Death Knight. Got 4 skeletal minions, and now I can creep out pretty much anything. And am I going down here? Am I going to the shop? What am I doing? What the fuck am I doing? This doesn't seem like me. Maybe someone hacked in my account and just sent me the replay, because waiting like that isn't me. Usually I'm already right clicking to the next shit. Getting some damage done on that Knoll Warden, and if I like to chuck a couple coils in there, maybe 1 coil on that creep just to get him down fast so I can engaged, keep some skeletal minions alive while training up new ones or conjuring up new ones with the rod. So far, so good. It looks like we're doing a decent amount of creeping, at least us undeads, and the red human player is opting to go after a pretty tough creep camp, but definitely doable with water elemental. If the water elemental is tanking, he's probably already trying to work up another water elemental because he does have the mana to do so. It's a decent number of footmen. Are we going to engage? Come on, one more water elemental for good luck. Maybe take out Troll Priest from the mercenary camp. And a lot of frost armor going down. Halfway to level 3 with my Death Knight. Only have a few fiends. 3 fiends out on the field. Attack underway. Not opting to go after another fiend quite yet. And that's cool and fine by me. Looks like yellow's going up top over here. Yellow and pink. Not much going on with the human player, but he is taking away that Death Knight's full mana and chucking down a nice flame strike. Doing a little bit of damage to those fiends. Ghouls, gotta get into position. Fiend shouldn't be open like that. The ghouls should be blocking path. Teal is now there, and orange is now there, so it's a 3-on-2 situation, and they're both forced to retreat. Took up a lot of resources from the blue human over here, Zingling. And looks like their tech's complete, at least blue's is. I'm going straight to Black Citadel. Checking down a slaughterhouse. No second hero yet. I don't have the resources. It looks like that's what I'm waiting for. I have 400, 420, 430. I should be training up a lich any second. And there we go. They're going in for pink. I'm not sure if this is a full engagement. They do have a pretty large army with huntresses and a lot of archers, and I believe there was a lot of footmen from what I remember. Warden coming in there. Pink can't take this on his own, but it is an undead base, and you can do a lot with an undead base. One ziggurat not being constructed and being taken down. Cancelled in time, I believe. Fiend goes down, gives level 3 to that blood mage. But now I'm here, and me and Red are here, and we're doing a lot of damage to these units. A lot of archers, good positioning on those archers, not taking too much damage. Those footmen are trying to get in position. Warden almost dying, forced back off that. The Death Knight does not have enough mana for coil. We're able to take down this mess pretty easily. I'm able to heal up this Dreadlord. Oh, nope, I actually attacked the Archmage. But Dreadlord is in very bad positioning right here. And a nice coil to save that Dreadlord. Focusing down the MK, a nice bolt going off, and I was going to let him go until I noticed that bolt, because now I can Frost Nova or something him, coil or Frost Nova, do something. Frost Nova. I'm getting some experience on my Lich already, just came out. Got a couple skeletal minions. Easy. Easy peasy. I think, if I remember right, I coiled that Dreadlord a couple times trying to save it because he is a little gung-ho. So I'm preparing before we go, but I don't think my other allies want to prepare. So I only have those same 3 fiends I started with. The Lich does get that Orb of Corruption. I believe that's what I waited for. I do have my first statue out. Still training up fiends and another statue. I only have 39 food. So I was focusing more on tech than units and supply. Yellow needs to start worrying about units, I think, even if it is just a couple fiends. Pink looks like he lost a lot of fiends. And it does. We do need red wherever red is. So red has riflemen and morts. Well, 1 rifle and 1 mort. And looks like orange is going up to the top here.
Our brethren's
If
town
he
is
goes
under
after that
attack.
dragon, that's a nice creep track. Oh no, they already took down that dragon. A lot of anti-air already between archers. Oh, so it's going to be Hippo Riders from orange. Hippo Riders is not much red can do. He has one berserker and one rifleman, and that's not going to be enough. Even with water elementals and stormbolt, that's not going to be enough. Alright, so I get a lot of coils on my Death Knight and a couple Novas on my Lich. And now we're in position. All three of us undead are right here, and it looks like red is shortly behind us. TP finally coming down from the enemy players. It is those Hippo Riders, which is probably our worst nightmare at this point because we have Fiends, but you know, red can't really do much against it. Looks like we're gonna retreat a little bit. I might lose my Lich. Need the position better. That Dreadlord's really low in health. Coiled that Dreadlord for him. Of course, pink isn't. You don't ever expect an ally to do it. And, you know, yellow's not even coiling himself. So, you know, he's just using it for nuke. Oh, God, RT sucks. I feel like I'm the only one who wins games. Like, how do other people win? Like, people just rely on allies and hope for people like me on their team. Alright, so we're webbing down these units over here. Death Knight going way in the back to attack those Morts, which was probably a good idea, but I just didn't want him too out of position. Alright, so easily destroying those units. And it looks like we have Necromancers, so we're going to mass a bunch of Skeletons. Those Necromancers only look at depth at this moment, well, initiative. So my DK is far down in there, but it's okay because he has Frost Armor casted on him, so it's not detrimental. I have a level 4 Death Knight with a lot of healing, rejuvenation, with that Unholy Aura in my statues. Pink is one of those guys that likes to go deep into a base, might lose a couple of units. When you could have played it safe and we could have just sieged down everything and lost nothing. But you know what? Yeah, lose your Fiends and look at that. Might have a surround on that Death Knight. Pink's Death Knight. Nope, not going after Pink's Death Knight. But still going after those Fiends, I believe. No, not going... Actually, Blue's not doing anything but feeding us at this point. Throwing some towers in the back. It's not going to be doing much, especially with if we're healing each other with coils. Purple coming in from the back, you might be able to do some pretty good damage. Adept on that bear and that Druid of Claw should throw a rejuvenation on this Warden right here. Nope, it doesn't do it. Warden goes down. Nice coil and Frost Nova for me. And, you know, this Melonhead, who says, coil my DK, man, and of course I do, you know. I mean, that's what coils are for. If you're just using it straight up just to nuke every time, you're probably going to lose. Forcing the Blood Mage to TP out of his base. So yeah, this base looks a little dead at the moment. So yeah, the undead imbalance, if you ever heard of that term, you probably were on other channels that definitely have to agree there is such thing as that undead imbalance. In 4 vs 4 at least. Even in 2s, they're pretty powerful. 2s, 3s, 4s, they're probably the most powerful race. Solo, I'd like to say they're the weakest. Undead's got to be the weakest race. I mean, if you're playing up against Orc will control you. If you're playing up against Human and you let him expand with towers, you're pretty much screwed. Night Elf is overall just anti, you know, they make Undead look like an easy race to beat. You know, you just get a Panda and Warden or Demon Hunter, doesn't matter. All those trios, combos, whatever you want to do. Very powerful against undead, but in 2s and 3s and 4s, undead just rapes. They just become too powerful with that nuking ability. You send your little hero out a little too far, coil, nova, and some focus, and that goes down. Not to mention most 4 vs 4 RT players don't even get any types of staff to send your units home. They like never do it in 4 vs 4. Don't ask me why, I just don't know. Even human, I mean, you know, you got your castle, that freaking staff is like amazing. You know, not only does it heal your units all the way up, look, if I was human, I would have had that staff right in probably this location or this location, just so I send my Mountain King home once it gets way too weak instead of losing it. You know, that Mountain King gets weak, or, you know, shit. Even if your Mort's out of position, you know, and a bunch of knights were going after one Mort and wasting your time with one Mort, get it down to like half health and send it home. It's out of position. Alright, so here we go. We got the enemy coming forth. Got some good position on those Morts. Some melee units up front. But we're going to just pass right by that, and looks like we're going right in here. It looks like I'm going to help out my ally with some destroyers and some fiends. It was just a blood mage, but, you know, coil, nova. And it looks like he's going to try to get the fuck out of there. Ah! I must have thought that was a real TP. Alright, so pretty strong engagement going on right here. Pink's Death Knight is going to go down. He's one of those players that likes to put his Death Knight in front of his units and get him trapped. So this is where my allies just want to throw the game. You know, we're doing great, and they want to, you know, just throw the game because they got one Frostworm. Some good position. Well, Red's units now are really screwing up right now. This isn't good. So now I make it into the thing, and it looks like I'm way late. Because now here I am, and I'm like, oh, screw this. You know, I just thought we were doing something here. So yeah, I had to back out because, you know what, I just realized, what the fuck was I doing in that battle? What the fuck was my allies doing in that battle? So I'm throwing all my units up here because I tend to, I don't like them going through here during the day, so I'll just throw all my stuff like up here into a corner.
I'm doing well, how are you?
So it doesn't look like I lost anything. Maybe a destroyer, maybe a fiend, but nothing to stop us.
Research complete. Our brethren's town is under attack.
So got claws plus 12 on my lich. So there's plus 17 damage with Orb of Corruption. That's just 2 items. That's a good looking lich right there. Level 2 Frost Nova on top of that. That's a good looking lich. Almost 5 on my Death Knight. Finally bringing up my units all together. It looks like we're coming down over here. It looks like those knights and those hippos are all coming together. I'm trying to get into position right here. I should go down, but no, I'm going to go over here and check what's going on because I feel like I got that advantage. Warden, too weak to engage. That always scares most noobs off, just knowing that he just got nuked like that. You know, just took it. He's down to less than half hit points on that Warden, so he's going to be one of those typical, oh, I can't engage because my hero's low health. Instead of just putting your hero in back and putting your units in front and, you know, nuke and whatever with your Warden, in and out battle with blink, learning how to actually use the hero to your advantage, you know. But here we go. We got Abominations in front with that Dreadlord. Now we got pretty big engagement going on right here. Dismount on all those Hippo Riders by the enemy. Now it's a big case of just shuffling around and webbing as much as possible and getting a little damage done to me as possible. I might lose a fiend. Nope, no. Me lose a fiend? What are you fucking nuts? What are you knucking futs? Huh? Alright, so very strong right now. My Lich is level 4. I have an ally's Lich level 4. Just taking down a lot of units right now. Just way too powerful at this point. We should focus down that Mountain King. I threw all my destroyers at it and my fiends. One coil or one nova and this motherfucker should go down. Excuse my French. Yep, just throw the air units after him, even a fiend here just to rack up a little more damage. There ain't nothing over here that's gonna hurt us. So just chuck everything, right click his hero, it's gonna go down. Especially if one frostworm touches it, then it's done. Slow it down. Now, notice that when other units, other heroes from enemy players coil, I've been coiling all game, keeping them at full health, they don't do it to me unless I ask. I even wrote it here, coil my DK like I've been coiling all your heroes. Thank you. They were probably like, no, they just weren't focusing my heroes. No, you're too dumb because I've been healing your DK up this whole time. Alright, so it looks like base 2 going down, and you know, 99% of you guys watching this video would be like, alright, good game, haha. So, we see this going on. We don't want this going on. What's his name? A sneaky Jew with a sneaky ass expansion? A sneaky Jew with a sneaky expansion. Typical American inbred, in my opinion. Whenever you have a name like that, a sneaky Jew, you know, ha ha ha, we're all dumb, you know. I mean, I wouldn't even laugh at that kind of stuff when I was a kid, because it doesn't make sense to laugh at that stuff. Alright, I got 3-1 upgrades on my destroyers and fiends. Looks like bear dryads. Nothing I can't handle. I got a lot of food right now, and it's not even in bear form. Oh, now they're in bear form. I don't know why my ally had his frostworm in there. Oh, now we definitely gotta back off. Of course my ally probably isn't gonna back off. He's just gonna be, you know, attack over here. You'll press A and then left click over here. And, you know, instead of bringing your units back, you know, he just lets them just kill them, man. Why do people do that? You know, he's going to lose all 3 of his heroes for no reason. I'm not even good. I think at some point I was just like, fuck it. What the fuck is he doing? You know? Now my Death Knight's, you know, entangled. But it's definitely okay because I'm in no real trouble. So I coiled up something. Oh no, I was attacking. I was nuking? So I still have all my shit because I was back here doing tons of damage while he was up here just freaking dying. And he's still losing units. He's just put all his units up here to die. So we can do a couple little bit of damage to this. You know? Who can blink away, of course. Of course they're focusing a hero that can just blink away. So, I mean, my Death Knight, you know, with no Warden right there, no problem. I'll put him up here, you know, into up here a little bit. No problem. Alright, so that was GG. Sometimes I just want to change the name of these videos to Moron Allies, you know. How do we almost lose that? How do you put your heroes up front to just die? You know, when this dude just soaking up all the experience. Let me see, a level 7 Warden. For no reason he had level 7 Warden. You know, just no reason for that. You know, I get my 8 hero kills. If you know me, I only go after heroes like, that's not my main objective. So whenever I usually am the highest hero kills. The reason being is because I'm the only one killing units and heroes. I go after units. I want to get those unit supplies down to nothing and experience up to everything for me. And those heroes don't really matter like that unless it was like a Mountain King and you want to shove him off, you know, coiled, you know, Nova, and it sends that Mountain King away, Stormbolt again and shit, right? Or, you know, when I get done with a few units and, you know, someone's just leaving his hero up front, you know, like a moron, then that's, you know, GG for that hero. And that's when I nuke him or whatever I have to do to him. But just the fact that my hero is just, you know, here's the line right here of enemies. Say this is all their melee units, all their range units, all their casters and heroes back in the back. And all the shit is right there. And they send their heroes up here. Right here, where he can get attacked by every fucking thing, let alone the heroes nuking that fucker down, that can die in like an instant. Not only do they keep him right there, the rest of their armies just one fiend over here, one frostworm over here, one frostworm, one fiend, just terrible positioning, not able to hit nothing, and they just all just collapse when, you know, their allies are way back here in safe zone, getting a lot of damage done. I just don't understand why people just, you know, press A and then left click like on the other side of the map and just leave it at that and walk away from the computer. I don't get it. Alright, anyways, I wasn't trying to make a troll video. It was a fun game to watch and play in the whole nine, and hopefully you guys stay tuned for more content, because I got a shit ton. I'm really backed up on content, and I'm trying to bring it all back. I'm going to definitely do a lot today, and maybe a video or two tomorrow. But we'll see how much I get done. Alright, thanks for watching.